Hello everyone, welcome to MLAS 200, and I'm going to give you a quick overview of the starter kit that we requested all students get, which is this Freenove cybernetic project kit. It comes with your microbit, and there's also an extra piece of equipment that we asked you to grab, which was a wearable. I've actually assembled it all here. You don't want to do that right away. I've got it assembled from the last class, but let me show you what it looks like here. This is your microbit. You've got your GPIO connectors down here at the bottom. This is the wearable scaffold. This is the perf board that gets connected to the microbit. This is one of the last projects we're going to do here, but I do want to show you just the microbit piece of it. And so that's what you should have. And as part of the kit, I just wanted to go through and run through what you'll get. Of course, you'll get a lot of LEDs. We'll be working with these. We've got a lot of these cables that's going to be coming with the kit. Now, these cables, they look like ribbon cables. It's really not a ribbon cable. You can actually split these off. So, for example, as you look at the cable, this is meant to be pulled apart. So you can kind of see here what you're doing is you pull these apart. I'm going to take this brown one off, and then you just kind of like this. You just kind of pull it off like that. There you go. And so it's meant to do that. You'll have a bunch of these wires. Don't throw any of these away. You'll have a lot of different versions. You'll have male to male. You'll have female to female, you'll have male to female, you'll have a lot of different connector types. So that's just something that to keep in mind. You'll also have a display, an LED display here, or an 8-bit counter display, I think is what this is technically. And then you've got a servo, which is pretty cool. You should also have a NeoPixels. This is a NeoPixel LED, which is kind of nice. You can do a lot of neat stuff with that. And I believe you have a couple pots here as well. So these are resistors, but these are variable resistors or potentiometers. So what they'll call them is pots, short for pots anyway. You've got this guy, which is a light sensor. So that's a photoresistor. A few other things, an IC with some LEDs, a few more, of course, pieces of, you got a controller. So this is if you want to use your microbit for some other control mechanisms. And let's see, I think we've got a motor. And this is, I'm not going to go through every little piece of it, just the big stuff. And then your standard motor. It's a pretty neat kit. It actually comes with 2 different motor types. So we can actually explore how to do control systems with the microbit. We have a regular DC motor. We also have what's called a stepper motor, this thing here. And this gives you robotic-like capability in terms of movement that's different from your DC motor. And other than that, that's the big stuff. One more piece, and it's buried up front here. Is you'll have it'll probably be up front, but you'll have a breadboard. I think they misspell it. Sometimes you'll hear it called a breakboard or it's different kinds. I've never heard it anything other than a breadboard, but I've always called it as a breadboard. So this is what you'll be using, connecting your resistors, all of your components, LEDs, I think we've got even some small relays in here too. But we'll teach you all about it. This isn't necessarily meant to make you an electronics expert. This is just to give you an idea of how to integrate mainly block coding using our microcontroller as it relates to our cybernetic project kit, and integrating the code that we make from Microsoft MakeCode, integrating that into the microbit controller, and then actually making stuff happen through the electronics. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you high level what you're going to get from your CPK. And with that, I will see you in the next learning activity.